It's one of those days where you just feel like it would be fun to play an old flight simulator. You dig up your copy of Flight Simulator 5, load it up, and start flying. While flying, you think to yourself, is there something out there that could make this look a little better? Well, you just might be in luck. This is the FSFX upgrade by Papa Tango, the most advanced single upgrade for Microsoft Flight Simulator ever. Not only will this upgrade your world, but it will also upgrade the Microsoft Scenery Enhancement packs of New York, Paris, Caribbean, Europe 1 and 2, and Japan. At last, a totally new concept in flight simulation technology. FSFX upgrades entire scenery areas and also provides photorealistic graphics in a way that has only been possible on multi-million-pound simulators. That's in reference to money, but I wouldn't be surprised that those simulators were pretty darn heavy as well. Not only do you get scenery upgrades, but you also get a fleet of new aircraft, which includes a pro version of the Boeing 737-300, designed by a Boeing pilot. 30 new digitally enhanced sounds, nav data for the whole USA and beyond, flight adventures, and hundreds of facts that take you around the world. Examples of the upgrades can be found on the back of the box, such as the 737 and 777 panels for the pro aircraft, night lighting, golf courses, and cloud formations. There's also reference to sound upgrades. It's the upgrade to beat all upgrades. That's a pretty tall order, but does FSFX deliver on that promise? We'll soon find out. Inside the box, we have the CD-ROM containing the upgrade to beat all upgrades, complete with a seal to beat all seals. Terms of agreement which nobody ever reads. A product registration card, a guide to the 737-300 aircraft included with FSFX that is chock full of technical information. And the FSFX manual, filled with information on nav aids, flight plans, and a bunch of reference information that really has nothing to do with this upgrade to beat all upgrades. In fact, I was a bit disappointed with this manual. I was hoping to see some detail of what was actually upgraded in the simulator. Installing FSFX is pretty straightforward. It tells you which directories that it will be installing files to and asks that you make a backup of those directories before continuing. Next, it will ask you to enter the drive letter that has your flight simulator and texture directories. Most likely this will be C. It'll scan your drive to see if it can find Flight Simulator 5 and the Microsoft Scenery add-ons. Use the Enter key to select or unselect which ones you want to install. All are selected by default. After clicking OK, you'll be taken to a confirmation page to double-check the installation folders. You'll see here that it thinks my Flight Simulator executable is in my Flight Simulator 3 directory, so I'll just go ahead and change that here. Remember to back up these folders before continuing because it will overwrite files and you may not like the changes it makes. If that is the case, you can copy your original texture folder for that scenery area back into your Flight Sim 5 directory. Press F10 to install and have yourself a nice break. Once you come back and the scenery has been upgraded, FSFX will ask if you want to install the 777 panels, 737 Series Pro aircraft, FS engine, and the USA nav data. We'll assume you do, so we'll press Y for yes. On the next screen, you can choose which ones you want to install, just like what we saw with the scenery upgrades. After that, it's time to take another break. Once finished, FSFX will let you know to go to your sound directory and type Engine if you want to use the new sound upgrades. Now it's time to fly and check out what we have. Immediately, you'll notice a change in sound. That's really not a Cessna, but you'll hear the actual sound effect later. As we take off, you'll see that the downtown Chicago buildings now look different. City textures are also different. And here's what it looks like at night. You'll also notice a change in the city lights. Just for reference, here's what Chicago looks like during the day and night without FSFX. Now that we've seen Chicago, let's see the FSFX upgrades to the Microsoft and Bayo scenery enhancements. FSFX includes a 737 series of professional aircraft, along with a 777 panel if you installed them. Pressing the tab key will cycle you through the different panels on the right side. Here, you can operate the landing gear, throttle, spoilers, radios, autopilot settings and lights. Keep in mind that the knobs and buttons to the left of it do not work and are just for decoration. The last panel has your engine, EGT, oil, fuel flow, and fuel quantity gauges, as well as separate throttles for engines 1 and 2. And lastly, your engine ignition. Flying the 737 is straightforward and not difficult at all. Here are the 737-300s that you get with FSFX. We talked earlier about sound upgrades. there are several different sounds that you can change for prop aircraft and jet aircraft. To do so, you would go to your sound directory and run the engine.bat file. Here you would select either 1 for prop or 2 for jet. Here are the sounds you can choose for your aircraft. Another upgrade that was mentioned were cloud formations, although I saw no significant change with any of the formations other than the cumulonimbus clouds. And honestly, I don't know if I really like the change. Also located on the disk are some utility programs if you have a CH Pro joystick controller, and a patch for Flight Simulator 5 as well as Flight Simulator 4. In regards to updated nav data, many missing NDBs and VORs have been added to the database. A README file is included that will list out what was added as well as instructions on how to install them. Lastly, the flight adventures that were mentioned on the box are not the adventures you would load through Bayo's Flight Shop. Instead, these are adventures that are found in the FSFX manual. So, would I recommend adding FSFX to your library? The price can range from $12 used all the way to $78 brand new. It's not perfect, but it's worth giving it a try if you can get it at a low price. You may not want to install all the textures to the scenery enhancements if you have them. Some of the textures that were replaced I did not like, such as Japan and Paris, but your taste may vary. The 737 Professional Aircrafts along with the 777 panel was definitely nice. I wasn't impressed with the supposed cloud formations though. They certainly don't look like what's on the back of the box. However, the new sounds and ability to interchange them is a nice touch. Plus, added nav aids are always good. It would have been nice if they had upgraded the database of airports as well, because many are missing around the world in Flight Simulator 5. And if you're wondering if this can work on Flight Simulator 95, yes it can. You can copy your scenery and sound folders and replace the ones that are in your Flight Simulator 95 directory. You might have some problems with the 737 aircraft though. Fortunately, there is a version 2 of FSFX which is compatible with Flight Simulator 5, 95, and 98, but it is very rare to find. If you're looking to spice up your Flight Simulator 5 experience, then honestly, you can't go wrong with the FSFX upgrade. If you enjoyed this video, I have other reviews that you might enjoy. I release videos throughout the week and every day is a different theme on KILR TV. I also do some live streams here as well as Twitch, so I hope to see you there sometime. Be sure to subscribe if you are new and ring that bell so that you'll be notified of future flight simulation content and game reviews. As always, thanks so much for watching and have a killer awesome day.